Yeah. A lot of people have been asking about this cat, man. They've been asking, who is he? What's he about? What does he bring to the game? His style is unheard of. His image, unseen. His swag, untouched. He is hip-hop. We can't stop him.
It's time for me to introduce a few of my dudes, to show you what it's like and let you know how I do. I didn't need a record store or a record deal.
You have just been introduced to a kinetic revolution that's an undefined exception, accepted in the rap world. Being from Southern California, who lived a SoCal lifestyle that led to dead ends and wrong turns. When KRUE put his energy and focus into music, he realized he had the ability to take his life in a direction that could lead to something great.
I mean, when I really got into music, it was more than just, oh, I'm gonna rap to entertain. I mean, that's kind of how it started. Like, we started with freestyles and like freestyling at parties and seeing who could really, you know, hold it down, and you know, who was best off the top of their head, and then it kind of elevated into writing tracks, and then I kind of realized that this could take me somewhere that no one in my family, none of my friends had ever been. It could take me to a point in my life where I could be known.
In less than 3 years, KRUE has recorded nearly 200 songs, put out 5 mixtapes, dropped an album, all while independently distributing over 15,000 copies of his music up and down the West Coast. In late 2008, KRUE linked up with Cassius from Shady Records for a collaboration titled West Coast Grinders.
West Coast Grinders was a track that, I mean, like, my boy OD hit me up. He's like, yo, we can get in touch with Cassius, you know, Shady Records, and, you know, I just heard the Re-Up album, and I was like, all right, let's do it, you know, and I didn't know if it was gonna happen, and when it did, and we walked into the studio, you know, CA Sound Studio down in California, where 50 recorded a lot of his first album, so I've heard, you know what I mean? I knew right then and there. The moment I met Rick and Audie, the moment I met Cassius, and I had the beat that was produced by Eloquent, I knew what was about to happen, and, you know, the moment the track came out, it took off.
The song was produced by Seattle native Eloquent, a well-known and highly established producer based out of the Northwest. KRUE was getting respect in the industry and began to build a decent internet and street buzz. It all began with KRUE impressing a talent agent in Hollywood with a 3-track demo. That agent booked KRUE to open up for the Reyes brothers, Sen Dog of Cypress Hill, and the godfather of Latin hip-hop, Mellow Man Ace, at the world-famous Whiskey A Go-Go on the Sunset Strip. From there, shows lined up for names like Wu-Tang's West Coast Killer Bees, Chino XL, Nappy Roots, and a performance at George Clinton's private birthday party, and recently, Glasses Malone. Despite the industry ties and hits being produced, KRUE was unsatisfied, ready to elevate his game.
I mean, with that aspect of it, it was like, all right, I've put out over 10,000 mixtapes. I've done shows on Sunset Boulevard. I've worked with legends who have gone platinum. What the hell is going on, man? I still have not gotten what I want.
Determined and driven, KRUE puts his focus on the live show.
So make some motherfucking noise! Let me tell you about hip-hop. Let me tell you how it goes down. Throw your hands up! 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 Throw your hands up!
His next project brings a new style and a new direction, appropriately titled Next in Line.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Step 1, give it to me. Step 2, bring it back. Step 3, hustle for me, cause that booty too fast. Step 1, give it to me. Step 2, bring it back. Step 3, hustle for me, cause I like it like that. Step 1.
So So Next in Line was a project that kind of fell into play on its own. You know, like I put out Karma at its finest. Karma was doing good, and then I started thinking about how I was gonna make my next project. Well, I was at a spot kicking it, and I stumbled across Said the Lyritainer. You know, he approached me and he said, "Yo, you're K.R.U.E?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm K.R.U.E." You know, we swapped contacts. He told me he made beats. So I did a follow-up, and when I heard the music he was making, I knew right then and there that that was the person that I wanted to produce my second album because of the heat that he had at his fingertips. So, you know, I hit him up, we started working together, we started mapping things out, and the project just came out to be fire. And, you know, the whole plan has been executed perfect up to this point. And everything's been graphed out, and we're gonna do it exactly how we plan on doing it. And trust me, there's a reason this project is called Next in Line.
What's good in my mood? I'm a fashion checker. Tails off the head, cause you know that I'm better. I'm cool. I'm so cool. 'Cause they say that I'm cool, and he's cool.